Ladies and gentlemen, let me be the person to tell you this hard truth or this secret. Please learn how to use the computer or laptop. Learn how to surf the internet for information. Nobody will tell you this. I am telling you, please learn, because when you come to the UK, a lot of the things that you're going to be doing would be on the computer. You may have to draw lesson plans on the computer. And I know that not everyone is privileged to have a computer or a laptop. But if you are watching me today, you at least have a smartphone. Please learn. It is very important. I have noticed that ever since I started making videos on the application, a lot of you have reached out to me to ask me to do the application for them. Please, I cannot do that for security reasons. I do not want to take anyone's documents, but it is important that you learn how to do the application yourself. I have already made videos to guide you. I've answered most of the questions, and I've given you contact numbers to get into teaching and TRA. You have all the resources that you need. All you need now is computer skills. Okay, learn how to do it, please. It is important before you come to the UK. Please.
I don't wanna see the way you fall apart. Even though you told me to get back your heart, I still spin inside your orbit. Yeah.
So that was just by the way. Welcome back to another video. My name is Mercy and I'm a nurse in the UK. So a bit of a disclaimer, I do not work with Get Into Teaching or TRA. That is why I always endeavor to leave their contact details beneath my videos. So click in the description box below, okay, and email them, phone them, ring them. If you have any question or anything that you're confused about, ring them or email them and they will answer them for you. But at the moment, we know that one of the easiest way to get awarded with QTS is by using the TRA method or the assessment only method. Now in this method, all you have to do is meet certain criteria and then you upload documents, your qualifications. TRA would assess them and see if they meet the qualification that they are looking for, and then they will award you QTS. Now the qualification that they are looking for, they have said, is at least a bachelor's degree or a level 6 qualification in the UK. So whatever qualification you have should meet these criteria. If you are not sure if your document meets these criteria, you can send your documents over to UK ENIC and they will compare them and tell you if you meet the criteria or not. Now for those of you with diploma, if you are not sure whether your diploma meets such criteria, apply to UK ENIC. I've got a video on how to do that over here. You can check it out. Apply to UK ENIC and have your documents compared. If you meet the criteria, that's good. You can use the assessment only route. But if your diploma doesn't meet the criteria, what other options are there for you? Do you know? Can you work with your diploma before you get a QTS? Where exactly are you going to look for the jobs and all that? These and many more is what I'll be discussing in today's video. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and thank you so much to everyone that has stayed subscribed to my channel. I am so very much grateful, okay? And I have not lately been making videos for nurses and midwives, but if you're a nurse or a midwife and you have stayed subscribed to this channel, I want to tell you that I really value your subscription. Thank you so very much. Now let's get into today's video. So the very first way is by having your teacher training done here in the UK. Now if you're somebody who is fresh out of school, you haven't had any teacher training, there is an opportunity for you to apply to universities here to have at least 3 years of teacher training done, in which you'll be awarded QTS when you complete to be able to teach in the UK. And in this case, you will need a student visa for you to attend this university and do these courses, okay? Now the other option is for those of you who have had some form of teacher training. When you come here, there are courses that you can apply to universities over here who can also give you a 10 months to 1 year course that you can do in order for you to get QTS, okay? So the options are available for someone who hasn't had any teacher training at all, and for those of you whose qualifications do not already meet what TRA is looking for to give you QTS. Now I need you to pay attention to these parts. Now the courses that you do, there are 3 qualifications that they will give you, or they can give you depending on the course. You can get QTS, you can get postgraduate certificate in education, and then you can get postgraduate degree in education. You can get both as well. You can get either QTS and PGCE or QTS and PGDE, or you can just get either one of these ones. Okay, now you may be asking why do I need that PGCE or PGDE? Okay, it depends on the courses that you will take, okay, and what area you want to teach as a teacher in the UK. And when you're applying for these courses, they will tell you that this is what we are going to award you at the end of the program. You may see PGDE or PGCE. Now take note that in the UK, if you want to further your education, okay, getting good credits, okay, would help like bolster you to furthering your education. If you have a PGCE, it's going to give you about 60 credits, okay, in addition to whatever qualifications you've already got, so that you can apply for masters, okay, should you choose to. And if you get a PGDE, it gives you 120 credits, okay. Now this PG postgraduate certificate, you can use it to teach in other countries, international, okay. But over here in the UK, if you want to teach in a state-owned school, you need to have QTS, okay. You cannot use just PGDE or PGCE to teach in a state-owned school. But you can teach, all right, but it will not be a state-owned school. It will be maybe an independent school, a private school, or an academy, okay. But to teach in a state-owned school, you need to have QTS. So if I were you, when I'm registering for these courses, I'll look for courses that I can get QTS and either PGCE or PGDE with, okay. PGCE, it just depends on the course content, okay. You need to write essays, presentations, and all that. With the PGDE, it's more work intensive as compared to the PGCE, okay. It's more work intensive. That's the only difference. That's why with the PGDE you are getting 120 credits, and with the PGCE you are getting 60 credits. So all of these decisions depend on you. What course do you want to teach, okay? Do you already have teacher training in your country? What qualification are you looking to get? These are some of the things that you should be thinking about. And another hurdle will be the school fees that you'd have to pay. If you are doing a 3 years teacher training, that is a lot of school fees. There are scholarships and bursaries available, all right, but they do not favor international students. I'm not even going to lie about it. The school fees are high. If you don't have permission to live in the UK, I'm not a UK citizen, your school fees will be high. So that is something you need to look out for as well. Even if you have teacher training, your school fees is still going to be high. Which brings me to my second method, in which I'm going to talk about, because there's another way you can go around this, not having to go to school first to get QTS, but working before going to get QTS. The second method is by already teaching, okay. You can apply to independent schools or private schools who would employ you and give you certificate of sponsorship, but you are not going to be a full-blown teacher. You are going to be a trainee teacher or a teaching assistant, okay. And this means that your salary will be lower than somebody who already has QTS and is teaching in a state-owned school. But this is an option for you. If you don't want to go straight into school first, you can apply to independent schools to teach. Prepare yourself in order for you to now go to school. The downside with this is that most independent schools will not like push you or ginger you to attend school. They probably would be happy with you just being a trainee teacher or a teaching assistant or something like that, okay. So there's no motivation in that. You may actually get comfortable and stick with that, but that's by choice. But it is another option, and this website called Independent School Council gives you the opportunity to look at schools in England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, okay. And in each of these areas you can look for schools in specific parts of the areas, okay, but specific parts of this UK countries, okay. Maybe in England you have family or someone already here and you are planning to live closer to them. This website offers you a list of independent schools, okay, that are employing and that can offer you employment. As to whether they'll be able to sponsor you to come here, I do not know, but emails are provided and telephone numbers are provided. You can email them, call them to find out whether they give certificate of sponsorship to bring you here in order to teach with them. Okay, so that is the other option. This one is perfect if you're someone already outside the country, you don't have money straight away to fund yourself through school, and there are no scholarships available for you. I think this one is a perfect method for you to come here to teach as a trainee teacher or a teaching assistant in order to raise the money to attend school. You can ring Get Into Teaching. They would speak with you, ask you a few questions, and figure out the best way forward and tell you your options. Okay, so if you are confused as to which one to go with, ring or email Get Into Teaching. They'll ask you a few questions, and based on the answers that you give, they'll give you the best available options and the easiest way to go around into getting your QTS. Now, the last option, this is my own option and my own suggestion. It is to stay in your country, get your degree first before you apply to get QTS with TRA. This is because in your own country, you're already familiar with how the education system works. You can afford school fees there compared to that of UK, okay? And you're going to be awarded the same qualification, okay? As long as that your qualification meets a bachelor's degree here in the UK, you're good to go, okay? So if they stay in your country, you can stay in your country. I don't know how long getting a degree with the qualification that you already have is going to take, but that option also seems like a good option, especially if you cannot afford the school fees here, or you're applying to get jobs here and you're not getting. Okay, this option is also quite good. Stay in your country, get your bachelor's degree that will match that of the UK, apply to TRA to get your QTS. Simple as that. So guys, so these are the options that are available for teachers with diploma. Okay, first of all, come and have your teacher training here in the UK. Okay, whether you are starting afresh or you already have a diploma, come and have your teacher training. Secondly is to have a job, apply for a job, and then work towards getting your QTS. But with the job, you're just going to be a trainee nurse or a teaching assistant, but you'll be able to save in order to work towards getting your education and stepping it up to get your QTS. Okay, and lastly is my own suggestion, which is stay in your country, working to get your degree before starting your whole application. As long as you meet the other criteria, these options are available for you. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions at all, kindly ask in the comment section below. I'm going to link my Telegram page in the description box. Feel free to click on it to join. Recently, something happened in my Telegram group and most of my members have disappeared. They've just vanished. So if you used to be part of my Telegram group, check if you are still a part. If not, kindly rejoin with the link that I'm going to be linking in my description box. And I hope to see you there. Thank you very much. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to join the family. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.
Take it back your heart.